Hello, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Wednesday, December 28, 2016. So, the last day will be 3 days. Will be 3 more days. So, the best of both 2016 is 366 days. So I hope we'll have the memory for Memorial Day. For the memories, 12 months for the Christmas, every holidays. You know, if you guys want the same friends or families and subscriptions or subscribers, so so if you're able to watch those McJuggerNuggets, so the Big Brother, Geordie Starbucker were doing those still the funny and pranks, and with Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Psycho Mom, and Aunt Melissa, and Manny Corn and Juliet Riley. In the Angry Grandpa shows cast on the kid behind the camera, and Bridget West and Grandpa's Corner. And I was it a while ago. I never been for Jesse Ridgway for the last while ago. So I've been for the first time for the last year. For 2015, most of have 365 days. Be animated before I have a really special for you. If you tell us about secretary about you're planning to do, you know, somehow you know how to do the workout for each event, and those are the every years. And 2016 have the days of 366, and the next days will be 365 for 2017, 2018, and 2019. And 2020 is a long ago of about 366 days per year. For every time I feel nothing to worry about nothing about farther enough, you know. So I have a special for reasoning for the calls because of a lot the letting me go for my friends do, you know. But somehow the reasoning to listen to my music, so I was gonna call Oracle Music Epic Legend during this the Third Age Total War, as knows of the battle as the Gondor, defending like Kingdom of Honor. Honor is looks like about the Gondor is defending. Rohan do, Dale, dwarves, Sylvan elves and high elves, and some of those about the villains here is the rebels. And versus the villains here is Mordor, Orcs of Gundabad, Orcs of the Misty Mountains, Harad, Rune, and Isengard. And dividing the conquerors means about Vale the Dwinian as heroes from the Middle Earth, the free peoples in the Middle Earth, and Lion of Elves, and Fendel's Realm, and Dwarves of Erebor, and Iron Hills, and Blue Mountains, and Northern Dunedain. And dividing conquer villains there is Dominion of Isengard, Shadow of Mirkwood, and Dunland, and what out here. We have some witches to do some new units here. Well, so who led the by a pixelated Apollo here? Some of those by Caesar and the Minas here, and those are about the last week. And those of you who have free for all, the dwarves and high elves do. The enemy first one is orcs in the Misty Mountains. The enemy second is orcs of Gundabad and Mordor, and a third enemy is the Kingdom of Honor. And that's how he plays the game, how he plays the documentary on Pixelate Apollo. That's his guys do. That's his gonna need long stories. So if it could about the very importance about the battle strategies, the upgrades, making those in the soldiers units every time. Each of those has the result in here. The who is it cannot be about every someone else, whatever they're gonna mean. So if it's topic look like about slowest things every time, you know, it just literally just definitely it's wasting every time. It's just a lot about definitely it's about very things happen and knows about it everything a lot. If it could be all a lot to do, it's just really something that really important things about your apprentice. And could be a lot of those interesting that you could have for want to be specials. And those that have about 30 total one downloaded it, playing those games. As those about units here, about the new ones is about the one of each size to decide each of these sides is Gondor, and Kingdom of Honor, Rohan, High Elves, Sylvan Elves, Lion of Elves, Thunder's Realm, Dwarves, Erebor, Dwarves on the Iron Hills, Dwarves on the Misty Mountains, Dwarves of Cousin Doom, and Vale the Dwaynian, and Dale, and Rohan's better for interesting. For North of Dunedain, Eredor here, and some so to fight it against the Mordors here, and reinforcement on Orcs of Gundabad here, and Renaissance of Agma, Shadow of Mirkwood, and Dogaldor, Orcs in the Misty Mountains, Isengard the Dwaynian with Dwaynian, Isengard the Dominion, and Mans of Dunland, Roda, and Harad, Ambar, Khand, and Run, and the Rebels. And Rebels here could be the different enemy. Could have slowed this is crap. Could have slowed this about the crap. It's just gonna work right now. So I forget about very interesting about New Year's Eve until a Saturday to Old Country Buffet. It is about Christmas. It is about New Year's Eve. But after this Christmas days, so I forgot to say goodbye from 2016, and we could come back and visit on 2016, 2015 too, 2014, 2013, 2012, 2011, 2010, and 2009. That should be better. Ever come back for a year. I'm gonna come back for a year. Come back of a year. So today, come back for a year of a visit. So you could do better than about enjoy your time. Just be respectful. Be nice to each other. So just nice to your people, nice to your friends. So 2017 would be great. So will be at 365 days. So I know. So you know what he knows what happened there for Psycho Dad rant's drunken rant for the last year. He was certainly all his fault during the Psycho series during this winter break 2015 and about 2015. But he was drunk, and he was drinking a lot of beers. But he was certainly kind of shuffling, breaking glass on the floor of the kitchen. It's certainly all his fault, but he plans and no idea what he is saying. And Terry didn't make it the scene coming home about New Year. He don't know his dad's planning to do his mom's come back home. She was able to stay in Molesta for the last year for almost there. Some kiddos do, if you do have much each of you at the specials. And for he knows that it really much of you and is proposal to do. And why he's there, who could we be torturing us? But he has it a good deal. One good thing about particular in this place, so I have he has a very exhausted. He hasn't been about fight this plan. He could do a lot of bits better for plan. So he wanted to do, and Jeffrey wears the Christmas like Santa Claus. so he would like it sometimes. It was an idea amongst the Georgie, and one of the best friends, and his cousin Georgie. It's long stories. He was planning for Aunt Melissa's party there for Jesse, according to Georgie and Jeffrey, interrogated Aunt Melissa and George here. He couldn't do it about alcohol freak out, you know. Uncle George, he literally just led by Jesse. He was just yelling at us, just threatening. Could be that sometimes he'll get terrible things happen. You know, if had it to be want to be special, he was gonna have to do something about verification priority, and there have been about a lot of those years, and Recycled series as knows about 4 years, from December 22nd, 2012 to June 6, 2016, first to last appearance. So you notice about 15 videos here. One good thing about Recycled series. So I ask you know about you that you planned about very interested. So you do have much interesting about the complete Recycled series. If get rid of series about vlogs, announcement, and reviews, and McJuggerNuggets madness, and the Juggies powwow, and QA series. They're nothing to do with the stopping by, so nothing for Jeffrey. So even though it happened about an anniversary about much about inquisitors, and he wasn't inquisitors. He was realming for Jesse, and Corins has the camera on. He was filming. He was gonna film it. You know, sometimes Corner Jeffrey, Jesse, and his psycho dad came over all the time, you know, just hang out there about every week ago, and some days, and you can have it about special events to do. Special events. Well, he learns about it very interested. So is he, but he wanted to be about the best anniversary friends ever. So March 2016. Psycho family hunting, and could be one of those rifle with a shotgun, could be one of the pellet gun and a rifle and a crossbow for one of them. I want to get about Jesse and Jeffrey and Psycho dad. And Corns has a camera on. He was just gonna have the hunting to do. It's gonna fake. It's gonna priority. It's got a prank shot. So he was gonna have to not do any of the groundhogs. So he just literally outside, you know. It could be sneaking around. He could sneak around, still quiet. Could be respectful every time, and he was everything gonna say if terribly things he could want to happen, you know. It could be a lot of time that he would definitely every person anything about the time, you know, to sound like the person, you know, is really gonna mean the helpful if it could terrifying. You know, the bears, the mountain lion, coyote, wolf, moose and deer and elk, caribou and muskox, and the bison, and not for the yak. And just the geese and duck and pheasant, and the bird hunt. So Jesse and Corn split out for Jeffrey and Psycho dad. You know, he's doing a lot good thing. You know, some aim it. He's gonna have the good spot. He's really good spot every time. So Jesse learns how to shoot the deer, and he pulls out from the knife and stab it, and tries to frustrate the fake buck, and he just done with it. He's got a good job, and he's leaving. Some during do, you know, some will have to do some every time for very updated effect. So they came back home from hunting. Some souls for every reason, every moment he could never forget. He could be on the online deadline. He could be on to hunt the deadline. And it could be one of the boss do. He could one of the good things very interest. It could be one of the things about very most issues is about any videos of all time, and could be the importance, a good helpful. One good thing about McJuggerNuggets here to doing the Psycho series, and it's one of the good things. Really good videos, really good. 98 million viewers. Those are half of the beloved those things, and so you need to help you guys. So after to learn how to reaction. So send it into so interesting if very you can. Just do whatever you want. It's good to say. Tributing today. Interesting about the Jackson Authority on mate versus mate prank war. And Jackson pranked Shima, and yeah, I got the subscriber on YouTube channel. So I have a notification. So if it good videos about interesting about laughing, the pranking, the funniest things. If the next thing's about if interesting is very laughed, would it hit the ball? Would it hit the balls under the pants? It's just appropriate. It's just a funny state to be it appropriately or inappropriate. It could be a lot of could be funny thing about those videos. I could laugh and and Jackson Shema was gonna have to about the prank because it's a very funny thing, Gemma say, "Hey Jackson, you want the chicken for dinner?" And he bought the chicken for pet, and he's got thrown into the bathtub and said, "Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck?" He was naked and sitting in the tub there, but he wasn't saying anything. They say, "What the fuck is the chicken for? What's that the chicken for? It's for you, the dinner." I say, "Get the fuck out of here." Really funny. Running outdoors to work out inside the gym, and pushing and running the postures. They're pushing the falling down to the cliff, falling down to the hill, pranking, and he was laughing. They said, "What the fuck? What was that for?" It was a good funny things about the pranking while he's running outdoors, but workout doing the pull-ups thing. He smashed it with the balls thing under the shorts, under a little bit shorts. He's got the ball hurt. They say, "Oh!" How he came to fall down to the ground. And it just have the very good entrances. All you have to do is funniest things ever want. Woo! Good riddance. Tremor 1 and 2. So running it has about important. Running about is a very pranky, funny thing. He fell over. He fall over to the ground from the treadmill, and he just literally just funny. He was the very funniest things ever will like. And running with the water, just slipping in, he falls down. He literally just falls down too. He just got it there. Ever I take and do. It's a lot of good things about a good one. Really interesting ever want to take you guys ever. Very important. And perfect and funny. Woo! Very funny. It's funny things Justin Authority, the mate versus mate prank war. Boom. So Shema and Jackson steals in with the naked, steals in the clothes with the naked, and they're running outside with this. They run inside. It was laughing. He was running like a human naked. Extremely very funniest things I ever wanted to be taken things are really important. It's just really intensities, sarcastic, and drama, and dramatic, and the gosh things ever. Oh! That's it. Ha 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 ha. Shema just took the clothes from the Jackson, and so Shema's got his naked, was running with the sidewalks, covered with this ball, covered with the weenie. It's just so disgusting state ever I take it. Oh my god! So I was taking the piss. No idea, just saying. Shit, it is very funny. Jackson 2, naked, on the beach. And he was literally he was ever retaken with those things ever. He was driving, he was running for chasing things forever I take it. And he was a lot of good things about the pranks. And there was naked thing covered with his balls. And one of the weenie shittest things, one of the shittest things ever. And it was just funny. It was just running with the street. It was the sidewalk. It was from the beach. So the third one is the naked the third for Jackson or Doherty. So Shimon was running. It was a very funny thing ever, is it? It's just stop doing that. It was one of the very funniest things ever what I take it for it driving to, which took his clothes off. He tried with his naked. He was just running. He was running the posture with the naked kid. And he looks like crazy. He said, and it sound like to be naked. It was been serious funny for being about the prank. Okay. So prank time. Last one. So it's a piss on a day. Jackson says he doesn't believe when he just wake up. He just pissed in the Shimon's bed. He was waking up to he woke up that fast. He just literally just woke up this fast. He's taking the piss in the bed. Holy shit. Oh my god. He was coming in with this weenie in the balls. Oh my god. Holy shit. That was good thing ever. Oh my god. Oh shit. Woo! It was so funny. It was so funny. Ever like it. So Shema ate the breakfast. It looks like the vomit puke with the prank with Jackson on the bed. They said, oh god. He was literally just vomiting in the bed where the Jackson does. He was freaking out. It smelled bad as it. Oh god. It was a good video on YouTube. Forever gonna take it, they'll scrap it to cough and say, it looks like it's gonna puke. And whatever. So prank time. So 3 more prank time. So gas in the wheel, and Jackson saying, "You want thirsty?" And say he was spraying with the gas spray and the gas hose. He was hosting with the gas in the car and say, what the fuck are you doing? And he was just hosting inside the car. He was gonna oiling them with his shirt. He looks like the watery stuff. He was literally just wet. He fall out of shit. And It was a figure out. It's just what it says. I didn't believe it. I can't believe it this crap. And it was just so funny. And two more extra prank. And one of the dirts just pour into the cars and the windshields and the window. He got done from the car wash too. But he literally just fighting. He literally just fighting, saying, settle down. He said, calm down, just relax. You know. He was fighting just extremely outside the parking lot. He has no idea he was fighting out in the car wash, dude. He's got a fighting the harassment. He got literally just insulted. It was very important instead of funny. Like this, mateys. It's the funniest things ever. Last one, prank. And it sounds like it's a good listen to, guys. It's good, very interesting. So fish and chips on dinner. So he was literally throwing in the bathtub and saying, what the fuck? He was naked sitting on the bathtub, and he was literally just pouring in the bathroom. He was just laughing. He was pranky. He was figure out. And I just what he says. He just figured out. He says, even the idea. I know what it says. It was a good having the variations. Seven good things about it interesting. It sounds funny. And Shima and Jackson of Dorothy. It is the best friends, the best boys, the best brothers ever. And I love those things to be ever, guys. So mateys, I have those to the gentlemen. Here's what we do. Prank Super Psychic series, and the most of the posts on the Facebooks and Twitters and Instagrams, Cock Talk and Cock Stories, and the thumbnail. If it's good to have the resonance here about for good instruments, guys. So do you like my sweatshirt? That's my McJuggerNuggets. So keep it rich, guys. So you see these things, and I look like the Jesse. It looks like about very good interesting about McJuggerNuggets here. I keep it rich for Jesse. You. Hell yeah, man. This is so fucked up. Yeah, good homie. I'm cool, mommy. You. Alright, man, don't forget to subscribe to more content. So follow online, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, find situation on the gaming channel, Juggies on Elmo, New Jersey, Cockatoo, Color Story, Tomala, Hangouts, and Play Stores. And follow us subscription to friends on McJuggerNuggets, Big Brother, Jody Stopwalker, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, Ininka Grandpa Shows, Grandma's Corner, Psycho Dad, Larry's Lounge, Joe Bum, Psycho Mom, Melissa, Psycho Aunt, Psycho Uncles, both Creed, Ragged Knight, Manicore, Juliet, Riley, Derek Diesel, Daily, Cuba Guy, the Cuba Guy, Life of Moco, Space and Scarters, and Life of Boo, Next Boo, The Boo Show, and Fasolita for the Jared Diesel girlfriend here, and Allison Daddario, Forever Alice Anna, Allison Daddario, Topic here, Logan Lerman, Brandy T. Jackson, Lady Rabin, Margaret Robbie here, so versus appearance, Teresa Palmer, Chaos Golario, and spouses is Benjamin Walker. And one of the good things is Maggie Ways here, and Jackson Dorothy, and Shema, and Nana Giles, Ben Phillips, and Elliot Giles, and Jackson Dorothy, and Shema, and Prince for the Prank, and Jeff is Jeff, one of Edward, one of Edward Wings, and Violet First here. So I love you guys for this, and don't forget about Jake Aba, and Leva Rep, and Jim Perrick, and Ali Wood. And Alex Lee here from Instagram. Allison Dario on Instagram. So Zac Efron here. Good. Hello there, Zac Efron. John Bass, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, The Rock here, and Kelly Wilbach. The first appearance, the guest stars, Alpha Hadra, and the guest stars here, and Levon here, Dario. I love you, Levon. You good dog. Be nice for your mama, Alex here. So I love you guys for death, but don't forget to keep it rich and me. So I'm gonna watch those guys. I watch the reaction on TV, so don't forget to keep it rich and see you guys tomorrow.